So just checking if the stream is on. I think it's on.
Yeah, it's on. No,
Yeah, it's on. Okay, so welcome back. It's been a very short break. We were just last week commentating the last round of season 4, and already without even a week apart, we couldn't wait to be back at racing. So welcome back for season 5 in Sunday League F1. We are in the lobby right now because this first round right here, it's a very special one because, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Mystery Grand Prix after so much time, and Riz is spinning the wheel already. This Mystery Grand Prix, although it is a little bit different because we now have 2 Mystery Grand Prix throughout the season, and the first one will be different because we won't do qualifying in Monaco. We will do both qualifying and the race in whatever track gets picked out. The wheel is already spinning and we're watching it live. I am BS Gabri, I am joined by Jaden, so we can commentate this Mystery Grand Prix together to bring you through this first round to see if there's any surprises, and I'm sure there will be plenty with the track that's gonna be picked out soon. So Jaden, hello.
Hello.
Very glad to welcome you back into the commentary box. Are you watching the live right now? Because many tracks are being eliminated.
Yeah, I'm watching live right now. I hope that's be the Netherlands to win. Because, you know, it's my home track. I hope it's going to be very fun.
Well, for now, it is still on the wheel, but it's getting spun very quickly. Now, Qatar has been eliminated, so now the track could be... The track could be Baku, Bahrain, Miami, or Zandvoort. It can be very messy in all of these 4.
Please be Netherlands. Please Zandvoort. Please Zandvoort.
Bahrain is out.
To win Zandvoort. It's only between Miami and the Netherlands. Please be Zandvoort.
There's a 33% chance now. It's getting spun. I think Baku is out. So it's gonna be either Zandvoort or Miami.
No! Fuck! No!
Let's watch right now. It's between these 2. This is gonna be messy. Whatever track gets picked out is gonna be chaos. And we are racing in Miami. Zandvoort is out.
Yeah, I'm done.
Heartbreak for you.
Yeah, I'm quitting.
Oh.
I'm quitting for today.
Oh, this is bad. The Miami as the first round. Miami as Mystery Grand Prix with no practice. This is bound to be chaotic.
Then it's gonna be more chaotic. In more words. Man, run Miami, man. Man, I hope for Netherlands to come. Nah. Yeah, it's painful. This is painful. This is my heart breaking.
Well, I mean, it should be fair because last time we did the Mystery Grand Prix, it was Monza, so I was lucky it was my home race, and then it should have been you this time. But well, but to be fair, there is still the other Mystery Grand Prix with the qualifying in Monaco. In the race, it can still be drawn. So, but we'll have to enjoy whatever chaos we see at Miami.
I hope it can be red flag today, just like at Monza.
Oh.
You know,
it could be very chaotic. I mean, all of these walls and the very difficult corners with low downforce too. It's gonna be one hell of a challenge, especially with no practice.
I actually want to. I want to actually just qualify at Miami, because you know it might be, creative series Miami remastered, but as Sunday League F1. You don't know what's gonna happen. You know what's gonna happen in Miami. Although Miami is one of my, well, really one of my favorite tracks, but it's a fun track to race. But yeah, I'm just not good at it. It's painful. It's painful.
Well, Lando Norris fans will be very happy with racing in Miami. I'm not sure about the full-time drivers here.
Yeah.
And actually, and about the drivers, I forgot to mention, we are a full grid tonight. 20 drivers.
Yep. That's awesome.
Like seriously, all 20 of the main drivers are racing tonight, and I mean, what a way to start the season, you know?
It is.
Because like we just brand new, brand fresh from the fourth Gerbil title that was just last week in Brazil. I mean, he already got it 2 weeks ago in Spain, but never mind. And I mean, it would be difficult to see today who's gonna be a challenger for Gerbil's title, because right here, right now, anything can happen. So we have no idea of what anyone's true pace is like. So imagine if Gerbil wins again.
Yeah.
Even if
I
it's
think,
no practice as a Mystery Grand Prix.
I think Gerbil's gonna win today again, just like at season 4.
But to be fair, anyone could, because if you just you know, survive crashes, you stay out of trouble, and you keep it consistent, that might be deciding indeed.
Yeah, that's indeed true.
So we are waiting for the lobby, and of course 20 drivers will be full qualifying, and hopefully, since it's now 20 drivers, we won't have any glitches in like about how many drivers get knocked out and all of that stuff, because with 20 it should be good.
Yeah, it should be good. Yeah, it should be good. Now just thinking, Miami 20 drivers are gonna be, I don't know, or gonna be very good. At lap 1, it's gonna be clean, but I think it's not gonna be clean. Since it's 20 drivers, yeah. I have a feeling that someone's gonna be straight lining someone into turn 1.
Well, the classic dive on the inside of lap 1. I've seen that happen very, very often in Miami, and in real life as well.
Yeah.
I mean, Perez almost killed like 3 cars with diving on the inside of lap 1.
True. Yeah.
So imagine if multiple cars do it now. It's gonna be just hilarious to see.
Indeed. 29 laps. Wow.
And
That's really a lot.
29 is it's like Bahrain. Yeah, Bahrain is 29 laps too.
Yeah. Whoa. You know what I mostly hate about commentating?
I don't know.
When you're commentating, like, example, you take Austria with 36 left on the board, and you have Hungary with also 35 laps on the board. Hungary is like, you have also have like the great fighting, but if you take a look at Austria, that shit is boring. Except if you like, say you take a restart, then Austria is a little bit waked up. But Austria is so boring to commentate that this is so small and like not really anything is happening. That's what I mostly hate about commentating, you know.
The thing with Austria, it's kind of more related to the new handling and the new DRS. Just the train being like being in the train consistently is very, very easy this year. So that's what makes it. I'm not sure if we have Austria in this calendar. Let me see.
Yeah.
We don't
But also-
actually.
No.
So
No.
it might have a chance of being the next Mystery Grand Prix, which is gonna be around 6.
Yeah. What is SLF1 again? Jeddah. Straight from Miami to Jeddah. Damn. Damn.
I mean, it's wait, what race was Miami this year? It was like the 5th.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I thought it was the
Yeah,
3rd or
fourth,
something.
fifth. Yeah.
So now that we can see all of the drivers joining in the lobby, I think we should use this moment to look at the new lineup, because obviously new season, new driver transfers, so potentially new challenges for the constructors title. Because now, let's go in order. In Red Bull, we have Aiden Jones and Baby Don't Hurt Me. In Ferrari, we have recent champion Gerbal with Reese looking as a very strong teammate. Then we have Aston Martin with Dom and U Division. In Williams, we have Kielander and Japo. Sauber, we have Falcon and Tomek. These two will look very, very solid. For Mercedes, we have Flanken and Marvin. Marvin with a very good last races in the last part of last season. He decided to become a full-time driver for Mercedes. Then we have McLaren with Allenby and Quaxel. Alpine with Cam and Tate. Tate as well was a reserve, decided to get a full seat. We have Racing Bull with Noah and Max. And I mean, it could be a chance for a Racing Bull sandwich. Like no offense to Max, but that is just according to his Aston Martin performance. If he can improve, he's gonna be happy, and we will all be happy. And then the last lineup is in Haas with Joel Brown and Peter. So very, very mixed. There are some teammates who are very close to each other, some who are a little bit more apart. But I mean, now it can be interesting, because if we see like Falcon in the Sauber constantly competing for the win, it's a little bit strange. If you're used to real Formula 1, you see a Sauber in the top 5 or top 3 every race.
Yeah. It's gonna be. It's very weird, yeah. But if you see like a Sauber P1, that's the most not weird thing. Because I waste. I saw a Sauber at my racing league at finishing P1, so it's very normal for me that like a Sauber is in P2 or P. But it's still weird that like a Sauber or like an Haas or let's say a winning car, let's say a piece of cash RB. In P1 and finish P1, yeah, that's weird. But like if you look at a Sauber, that's not weird. So yeah, it depends on your like, oh, I'm how do you say it? Depends on your like, oh, I've seen already a gig Sauber at P1, so it's very normal for me, or like an Aston Martin finishing at P3 or something.
It's the beauty of league racing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So 19 drivers in the lobby. I think we're waiting on Dom, if I'm correct.
Yeah. I think so, yeah.
Yeah, the Aston Martin is the last spot, so we're just waiting for Dom, and then we can start.
Yep.
Oh, he just found out in the chat he's doing Miami, and he's not happy.
Whip. See Noah actually at Visa RB is very weird. I know.
I mean, we're ready to see. We're ready to see like probably every race. If we can see like a Ferrari and a Red Bull, that could be Aiden Johnson, Gerbil. That's okay. The thing is, we see a Sauber and a V-Carb as well.
Yeah. That's very weird. Like double at Williams. Is it jump in P6 or like a P1? That's weird. I don't know. Or like a Quacto in goddamn P11 if it is like P4. That's also weird. Because we never seen him that before. So yeah.
Okay, I think he joined. Yes, he joined. We can start.
We don't.
So I'm actually gonna have to pull out the Miami circuit map because I don't remember any of the corners, like any of the corner numbers.
I don't either.
Miami, it is such a weird track. I don't like it at all.
There's one part is I don't like really about Miami. And that is turn 5. There you go. Turn 1. It's a right handing. Then you go into turn 2. Then turn 3. Where you have that little section with your steering wheel go left, right. Then you have the turn where you go left-handed, which you know where to brake, which because a lot of time left. I think it's turn. Let me sort up.
I think it's turn 7 you're talking about, like the very long left-hander. It's very easy to understeer because you have the DRS right after. Yeah, that's a painful corner.
That I don't understand the corner at all. Like, you can brake 150 meters above it, like in front of it, but like you go left-handed, but you still go very slow, and like, oh shit, I need to brake later on the turn instead of earlier. But it's very weird turn, but yeah, it is what it is.
It's difficult because you have to trade brake up until the end. You have to go very, very wide without going in track limits. You're gonna be fighting with a load of understeer, and then it's also a late apex because it's such a long straight with DRS too.
Yeah.
But now we are officially into Q1, and look at that, 20 drivers on the board. It's lovely to see.
Yeah. I think it's for the first. I think for the not really for the first time, but this is the most people I have ever seen in the Mystery Grand Prix till now. Like season 4 was like season 4 was like 16, 17 people minimum for a Mystery Grand Prix. Now we got a full grids at Mystery Grand Prix. That's sick. That's sick.
So the drivers are out on track. It's actually gonna be Max in the V-Cab to complete the very first qualifying lap of season 5.
Yeah. He is indeed gonna be the first one to have a first lap of the season 5 first round. But we're gonna see how we gonna do it at this season. We both. I'm thinking now. What if we both Ferraris just fucked up like at the last round for constructor championship? Just imagine that. Like all the time into round 11, Ferrari is doing very very good, and then like at round 12, which is at Abu Dhabi. They just like fuck it up. Just imagine, and like, let's say when a team, let's say Red Bull, is just taking the constructor championship. Just imagine that happens.
That would be the biggest meme probably.
Yeah. We have
And
two
there's a lot
bad
of
drivers.
traffic as Max just went to do his first lap and found the Alpine right ahead of him. That was a massive impeding.
Yeah, I saw the Alpine of top G Tate with some font, but now Max has a lot of, I should say, a lot of slipstream right now because there's two people ahead. But I think
No, he's
yeah,
just slowing down because the first
he's
lap
just
he just
slowing
had
down,
to
yeah.
brake so hard. There's no point in continuing. So it's actually gonna be Peter in the Haas to complete the first lap of qualifying because now he's in the
Yep.
straight, just as Max. And now he's approaching this horrible section of turn 11 to 16. You go uphill into this extremely tight section. You take a lot of curb. It's very easy to slide or to hit the wall. That's the section where actually Verstappen took a cone, cutting the inside of turn 15, and just ruined his front wing.
Yeah, amazing question was very nice.
So now Peter is finishing his first ever qualifying lap in season 5, which is at 27.0. So no idea about the pole tire. And Joe Brown retired. Joe Brown has crashed. Where is he? I can find him. There we go. Actually no. Oh, there we go. On the inside of turn 15. I think he maybe clipped the inside wall too much. I'm not sure how you can crash there. You can spin, but crashing? I don't know how that happened.
Wiz has left. Okay. Now here's the thing. Host has left. There is something about when the host is left. There's always something about to happen in the lobby when the host is left.
I don't know, maybe it's just a normal disconnect that can happen 10 times.
But I always like when the host is left, there's something about to happen in the lobby, or it's gonna be like insane lag, or something else happen, but there could be a lot of things happening when the host has left the session. But yeah.
Well, for now nothing has happened, so I guess we are waiting for him to join. And in the meanwhile, drivers are going across the finish line. Now it's effectively... okay, now it's 10 drivers, because now Max has finally recovered from his impeding. Cam has made a mistake, so not exactly a real lap. But now we have half of the field without a proper lap time set. And at the moment it is still Peter being provisionally fastest, and Kirando just 4 thousandths behind him.
Yeah. That is not there's a lot of seconds, but 4,000. That's crazy.
So
That's
we can
crazy.
see Gerbil now absolutely sending it into the first sector. He was going flat out through a lot of corners, and now he's in sector 2 with the DRS. Now I'm curious, what will the target be set by Gerbil? He's approaching the end of sector 2 and the infamous the cone chicane, very unofficial name. Reese has joined, so just to prove he was a normal disconnect.
He was restarting his game. He was restarting his game. But Juba has 2 purple sectors in just one
I mean,
lap.
anyone could put a purple sector. It's only 12 drivers now, and the purple sector 2 is not exactly the real purple as this game works.
Yeah. But yeah, it still confuses me. But Juba now goes on the final turn, and now across the line is 136.6 for Juba.
4 tenths faster than Peter, so this means that Peter is actually showing some effective pace despite being Q1.
And Wiz has left again.
Oh, he DNF'd! Oh no!
I think he retired in the pits because he's still in the pits.
No, he DNF'd just as he left the session. That's the glitch. It's the glitch where you quit to main menu. I think I know what happened. Okay, I think I know what happened. He joined back and wasn't able to find the take control of the AI. So normally, logically, you would restart by going back into the main menu and joining back to try and take control of your car. But then there is this glitch where if you do quit, you DNF as well. So now Reese is gonna go. He's gonna start from the back of the grid through no fault of his own. This game is so glitched.
I want to say this game is shit. God damn. So I was driving at the Days of Racing League at Monday, and we were in Hungarian.
Imagine if Joel Brown didn't crash and Reese was below him. We probably could have had a Ferrari sandwich.
Yeah. Well, one time I was like, I want to drive in Hungarian Grand Prix. I was driving, I was doing my hot lap, But for some reason, my Wi-Fi didn't like it. Me spending whole 20 minutes to join even the lobby, and then joining the lobby, my stupid Wi-Fi, my stupid game, didn't even want to control my car, so I need to restart the game again, and then I could drive. After 25 minutes, spending over the stupid issue.
Reese's reaction in the meanwhile in the Twitch chat is an all capital Bobber. Bobber kurwa.
Bobber kurwa. Yeah,
Peter has retired in pit lane in the meanwhile. He has P4, so very good lap. He can definitely get through. And everyone has the lap. I mean, everyone apart Cam, pretty much, because he's 7 seconds of pole position. So just a mistake he needed to correct. But other than that, it's currently 2.4 between the slowest lap and the fastest lap. Gentlemen, you will see me die tonight. Make sure to tune in as Reese's reaction once again. I mean, just try. It's a mystery Grand Prix. No one has practice, so try to just survive. That's the most I can say.
Well, it's only just Q1, and I see a lot of drivers now. Jeffo is invalidated, it's gonna whip. Alibi is finished his lap. He just finished.
Yeah, I think he just finished. Yeah.
He finished. He's on P4. Who is also on the lap. Dom is on the lap. Going 3/10.
No, he's straight back into the pits.
That's the end of his lap. Max, he is on the lap. Is he on the lap? He is on the lap. I think, yeah, he's on the lap. Okay. He is on the lap. Now, he goes 96 seconds faster than his old sector 1 now goes at the DOS straight, where he finds a little bit of traffic ahead, but it's only one person. So he said we worried about now and go into the heartbreaking zone, where I actually hate this corner, where you go in a very tight right-hander, go now up, it's a cane, and then go down at the left-hander, and go now straight with DOS on, and again the purple sector. I don't know if it's the real purple sector or not, still confuses me, but now Max with the DOS on goes straight with I don't know, I didn't look, and then just and the block up, the block up was crazy. Yeah, and that is
It's a shame.
lap over. That's a shame. That lock up was crazy. Damn. That's crazy.
So Alema is pushing again for I think the third time. He's on 6 laps so softs. He's trying to push these sets of softs up until the end, still in Q1. He's in P6, so he can still get through. I'm not sure why he's pushing so much. I think it's practice, actually.
I mean, this is practice for a lot of people right now.
Oh yeah, but I think what Alema is thinking right now, it's well, I can get to Q2, so let's just use these old softs to try and practice, and so I can go faster in Q2 and 3.
Yeah. Marvin has retired into the pits, and so there's a little bit everyone else. Challenger is not on the lap.
So now we have the other McLaren, which is Quaxel, former Aston Martin driver, who unluckily ended up last in constructors. So Quaxel going for a fresh start at McLaren, but now currently just ahead of the knockout zone in P15, and if he can improve enough, he can go further up the field, maybe in P13 to try and ooh! That's a massive crash. I jinxed this so much. Quaxel just losing the rear so violently during the first sector.
Yeah, I saw it on the tour screen. Yeah. Yeah, you can say we're definitely gonna have a red flag.
In qualifying is not as likely as the race. I think it would have been red flag in real life, but in the game it's just so not exactly glitched, but it doesn't have the same standards.
Now, let me tell you something. This is gonna be very weird here saying, but like, I was out the race Thursday at F1 23 after back like 9 months. So I know, you know, like F1 23 is not the best game right now because now this tuning is just shit. So I was driving, you know, and someone in the voices just damn me like, that like go, I was in Jeddah, and someone in the voices said like, if you dare go bump into the barrier with full speed. I did just that, and the funny thing was, all of my front wing was gone, nothing else. Safety car. Only for a front wing, a full front wing at the barrier is already a full curve safety car.
Well, yeah, that happens because what the game thinks, according to real life, is that there is debris on the track, and obviously in real life it will be dangerous. So yeah, it does happen quite often.
Yeah.
So we have 2 minutes and 20 seconds left before the end of Q1. Quaxel for now is through, but he had that massive crash at a high speed, so we don't know if that's gonna last. If U Division can improve, also Tate and Cam, if they can improve the lap, they can get through, and Quaxel we'll see later on. But U Division across the line is not improving, he's still in P16. What about Tate? He's improving by 3/10, so he can be a threat to Quaxel's Q2 access, as the Alpine now is on the straight just before turn 11 and needs to get a very solid end of sector 2 going uphill in this very tight section in turn 15 and 16. Actually 14 and 15, and a slide out of 15 now into 16, get the best exit possible. Maybe he can steal some slipstream from the Red Bull ahead. He has DRS, and he tries to get as much slipstream as possible. I didn't see the improvement delta, but I think we'll see that very soon at the end of the lap, as the Alpine is now off the final corner, the right-hander of 19 across the finish line. Tate goes to Q2 and knocks out Quaxel. P14 for the Alpine as it stands. Baby Don't Hurt Me just started. He's in Q2 for now, in P15, but maybe he can challenge to try and make his position a bit safer, and maybe to challenge ahead. And what about U Division? Because he's back into the pits. He's not gonna improve, and that's Q1 done. Quaxel, U Division, Cam, Riz, and Joe Brown are knocked out of first qualifying session, and all of the other drivers will go to Q2.
Yeah, all the other drivers from P6. Wait.
15 actually. From
P15
Baby
is-
Hermie and
yeah.
upwards.
Yeah. And the rest is all disqualified, including Wiz, with a same thing. And yeah. Now it just waits. I'm gonna take some popcorn and then see you right back. Cause you know, I need popcorn for this. It's Miami.
Yeah, I think we need popcorn indeed for what we're about to see.
Indeed.
So Q1 has ended, and Baby Hermie is still pushing at the end of this Q1 lap to try and see how much he goes. What? That's gotta be a glitch. How did Baby Hermie set at 24.3, 2 seconds faster than Gerbal? That's gotta be a glitch. Oh, Jaden should have seen this. What? I don't know if that's real or not. It's 24. Like I need to see the race director because I am not believing what I'm seeing. But he got a warning. He improved. He found 4 seconds in sector 3. How? Like what part of the track can you abuse in Q3 to go that fast? I have no idea. And Max as well with a 24. What? I have no idea if they're like abusing track limits somewhere in the track. In sector 3, I am not sure. I need to check the race director of Max as well. Where did he find out? In sector 1 actually. 27.0. I have no idea. So Quaxel, U Division, Cam, Riz, and Joe Brown are not a lot of Q1, but I definitely need to check how did they find this much lap time. Where are people abusing it? I don't know. I still have no idea how did they manage to pull those laps. Oh, Jaden, you have to hear this. Q1 ended earlier. Baby Hermie and Max went fastest with 2 seconds faster than Gerbal. I have no idea how that happened, and it looks like there is like a bug or some track limits abuse somewhere. I have no idea how. But I saw Baby Hermie was pushing at in the last part of Q1 when you were gone, And apparently it's like if he improved by 2/10, but the game actually made him improve by 2 seconds, and so did Max. And well, again, I have no idea if that's a game glitch or if that's a track limits glitch.
I'm confused as fuck.
I mean, you remember Gerber's lap time, he was at 27.6, and Baby Don't Hurt Me out of nowhere sets at 24.
Yeah. With
I actually want to see Max's lap. I need to see if he actually goes off track somewhere. Because again, I have no words. I have no idea how he did that. But so far so good. So he's going through sector 2 on the straight now. And still looks as normal as ever. Can you watch Baby Don't Hurt Me in the meanwhile? I'll finish watching Max.
who?
Baby Don't Hurt Me, he's starting now.
No, man.
Because Max's lap looks very, very normal now. And in the race director, he gained like 3 seconds in sector 3, which is where he is now. So let's see. It's actually normal. Jebel 26.9, that's normal. And Max at 28.7, so no weird things from Max's side. So let's see where you know hurt me. Oh, and Marvin in the meanwhile, faster than Gerbal, that's interesting. But let's finish watching Baby No Hurt Me to see if he actually exploits it again.
You're doing perfectly normal, man. What is the game? What are you doing everything normal?
Riz says probably the sync. I mean, I have never seen these sync issues in qualifying.
Now let me tell you something. Wish is actually watching the stream. Where is Twitch? Wait, that is. I thought like, you know, I watched your POV, you know. I exposed him. Oh no, he's switching back again. Okay.
I once again don't know, but I mean, you know what? Never mind. Let's just forget this ever happened. I mean, we'll see later on anyway if that happens again. So let's focus on the actual lap times because. Let me enable the details. There we go. Noah is provisionally fastest, 26.8. Marvin and Gerbal, very, very strong looking there. Peter as well, just a tenth and a half of Gerbal. And then we have a slightly bigger gap from Jappo and Peter, but still many drivers to set their laps yet. But the contention for pole position is looking very solid.
Yeah. Indeed. Indeed, a very solid qualifying for now. Falcon now into the outer left. Matthias still in the pits. Near Flank into his lap, and it is lap 127.506. And then we have Alibi still on his lap. I have no idea if he's faster than no one. Need to look at that.
We can see the race director with the split times. So 31.7 in sector 2.
Yeah.
And Noah had 36.8. Is he fastest? Oh, P2. Wow! Actually, see 1,000. Let me see. Oh, it's actually 2,000s. Wow.
2. Wow.
Oh wait, now we need to see the race director better because so Noah has Actually, there we go. It's Oh, I misread the lap times actually. I read the wrong sleep times. So we check again. Noah has 29.8, 31.8, and 25.1. Allenby 39.9, so he's lower. 31.7, so he's faster, and 25.1 is the same. So he lost some time in sector 1, gained more than double the time he lost in sector 2. So sector 2 is the actual purple for Allenby. Sector 3 was the same. So yeah, the race indeed puts him actually 2,000 behind Noah. And sadly, this is Q2 only. Sadly, because we want to see these close gaps in Q3.
I enjoying this, man.
You're eating popcorn. Of course, you're enjoying it.
I was enjoying both. I have the popcorn. I'm enjoying everything what I see. Allenby go for another lap. Hoping he's going to be 2 tenths faster than Noah. But we're going to find out.
In the meanwhile, there is Baby No Hermit pushing as well. Currently with no lap time set. But now he's with the DRS on the back straight. Actually, is it back straight? The back straight should actually be in sector 3, but never mind. It doesn't matter. It's a shit track anyway.
Oh, Allenby goes 126 tenths faster at these old sector 1.
Oh, Allenby is still pushing.
What is Allenby gonna set as his sector 2? Gonna be faster or gonna be slower? What is gonna be? He invalidated.
Oh. So let's finish watching the Red Bull of Baby No Hormy. P7 currently, 5 tenths of pole position. The two Sauber are on the line. TS across the line. Ooh, very slow, must have made a mistake. What about Falcon? Because he's looking very strong. Current pole position is 26.8. 26.6! Falcon sets the new fastest lap of qualifying. Now with 1 tenth and a half, more or less, faster than Noah. So this might actually mean we can see low 26 if we go in Q3.
Yeah. And it's gonna be there.
And as it stands for Q2, it's a Sauber sandwich. Only for Q2 because it's first from 15th, but Sauber sandwich nonetheless. We have TS who, like, for the carriage driving it's realistic, but then we have Falcon. Just as I said before the race, we see a Sauber and a V-carb in the top 2.
Yeah. That's crazy. Now, Joe is on his lap, on his second lap. They have a lot of check ahead. But I wonder we're gonna be. Oh, hell is there? Well, Joe is on his lap for the second time I said it, and goes now
Slowest.
That is not a good start. That's not a good start for Joe.
Yeah, it might have been that big wobble he had through turn 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah, might be. I have bad news tomorrow also. I have bad news. News is school is beginning again. I don't want that, bro. I don't want the school begin again. Joe ain't cooking today. Joe is not cooking today. Already 3 tenths slower at sector 2. He is not cooking like he always do. Maybe Allenby is gonna be a driver championship. Maybe he's gonna be the winner. We don't know. Already crazy things starting.
Oh, but in the meanwhile, I've completely missed Dom going in P2, 27,000 of Falcon. Dom is looking very good. That's nice to see.
Yep. I'm gonna take one thing also. I'm gonna take a beer. Got this shit. It's gonna be fun. Give me 2 minutes.
So we are gonna wait for Jaden to go get his dinner. Commentary dinner. Well, lovely. So, 2 minutes and a half. And at the moment, who is fighting to get to Q2 is TS, and I think he might have made a massive mistake. It's 8. Aiden Jones as well, down in P13. That's absolutely not optimal for him. I mean, he said he wasn't looking. I mean, he said that he's not that good at Miami, but P13 is still very low for him. But there we go. He's back on track out of the pit lane to try again, and he's only gonna have one shot, so that counts a lot for him. Max as well, currently 1 second of pole position, and he's pushing to try and get out of the knockout zone. Japo is pushing as well, so who might be at risk are Flanken and maybe Nohomi, but Japo was improving by 4/10, so it's a very big improvement from the Williams out of sector 2, and it might be a good enough lap to get to Q3. So let's see, a little bit of a lockup there. But it's not over yet. He just needs to complete these last corners, cross the finish line. Japo goes P8, which is not exactly that safe. He improves by 5/10. So that's a massive improvement, but it might be not enough. But look at these gaps. We have 9 drivers in just 4/10. At this pace, anyone could get eliminated. We don't know. Max has invalidated, so... But he still has the energy and the fuel to ascend again. Who else is pushing? TS. TS starting just now. Flanken as well. They need to improve. In the case of Flanken, just less than 1/10 will be enough to get to Q3. But then we're gonna have to wait for the laps all of the others as well. So we have TS currently pushing at the end of section 1 the very long turn 7. And get a good exit into 8. And improving by 1 second.
Gerber goes in the pits.
Well, Gerber is looking very safe indeed. And CS is looking very strong, improving by 1 second. So sector 1 is the place where he made that massive mistake. But at the moment it is still not enough. He needs to find even more time to get to Q3. So sector 2 is going to be a crucial one as well, as he goes with a slide out of the very big sausage curb in turn 15. And now improves by 1.9 seconds, so it might be just enough for P10 actually, so he needs to get a good braking at the hairpin, and the setup as well. He cannot afford to be that slow on the straights. So let's see, does the Sauber get through?
Whoa.
He was pushing a lot, and he gets through 2/10 of pole position in P6. Baby Hermie gets knocked out. Japo is still through. Peter is out. Peter has invalidated, and he does not have the time to improve. Baby Hermie is still pushing. Max is officially eliminated. Aiden Jones is improving by 8/10 after sector 2. So it's gonna be actually... We don't know. Alibi goes fastest with a 26.5. Alibi is looking very strong here in qualifying. We'll keep the cameras on Aiden Jones because one of Gerba's main competitors last season, he is now struggling to get out of Q2 in P14 now. Does he get through? Yes, he does. P6, 2/10 of Alibi. Japo gets knocked out. Peter is out, Baby Herm is out, Max is out, and Tate as well is out. And Gerbil just barely gets through, just 1/10 faster than Japo. Gerbil in P10, he gets to Q3, and look at these gaps. The entire Q3 is so competitive. 4/10 between Gerbil in 10th and Anima in 1st. I think just anyone could get pole position.
Yep. Gerbil just go through by lucky day. Damn. I just need to sneeze almost. But then wait. Okay. Gerbil goes through. Alibi P1. Damn. We're Falcon at P2. and then Dom at P3, and then Garage at P4, and then Flug on P5, then Edin Jones P6, Noah P7, TS P8, and Marvin P9, and then Jumbo, who is lucky day, is P10. The gaps between the pole position of the top 10 drivers, crazy.
That's crazy. That's his sports level probably.
Crazy. We have 110, 110, 210, 210, 210, 210, and then Jumbo has 4 10s away from pole position.
And imagine they could be even closer in Q3. I cannot wait.
That's why I got my beer. Yes, guys, it's alcohol free. Otherwise, I was drunk.
Popcorn and beer is an interesting combination, if you ask me.
I know. It's a very, very, very interesting combination. But yeah, if you take a beer, you're a genius. You drink a beer.
So now,
yeah.
11 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. Felkan, CS, Gerbal, Flanken, Noah, Aiden Jones, Marvin, Kielander, Dom and Allen. By these 10, they look almost similar in pace, almost equal in pace. Any one of them could get pole position, and they immediately rush out of the pit lane to try and set the first lap of this Q3, and it could be honestly anyone to get that top spot on the grid. We cannot wait to see that.
Yeah. We have two quick Saubers, one Ferrari, two Mercedes, one Visa Carb, one Visa F Red Bull. We have a Red Bull and no Red Bulls, and then you have the Williams here, there's an Aston Martin and one McLaren here. Damn, this might be an this can be, or might be. Six Sauber 1-2, might be, but also can be.
Absolutely anything could happen, and if we see a Sauber 1-2, it would be just wow. It would be just ridiculous,
yeah.
but in a good way, like hilarious. It's a better word for it. So anyway,
amazing.
We'll stay with Gerbal because we are gonna commentate a lap around Miami with the recently crowned 4-time world champion, dominated in Red Bull, and now he looks for a new challenge in Ferrari, in red for the Italian team, and we can see a lap at Miami with Gerbal now braking into turn 1, very, very careful with a little bit of rear locking, and now into turn 2 in 5th gear with the traction and the curb, just unsettling the car a lot. Now flat out into turn 3, and that wobble might have costed Gerbal some time, but now into turn 4, immediately into 5 and 6, and there's a lot of DC actually, but now Trey braking into turn 7, go very, very wide, and watch out for track limits on the exit of 4, and now we end sector 1, it's a 30.1. Now DRS with the straight in sector 2 with this corner, turn 9 and 10, and I don't know about you, but Gerbal is lagging lots for me. I don't know if that's me, but let's see. Now uphill into turn 11, 12, now 13, very close to the grandstands, 14 and 15, the tightest chicane here on the track. Watch out for the traction. Now into turn 16, exit is fundamental out of here. 1 minute 1 second and 9 tenths after sector 2, and now with the DRS, this is where the setup makes the difference. If you fast enough on the straight, if you have low downforce, and now braking into the turn 17, helping, very, very difficult one. And on the traction, turn 18, flat out into 19, Gerbal sets in Q3 at 26.9, which was actually slower than Allenby's fastest lap time. So let's see, TS 26.8 across the finish line. There is also the other Sauber of Felkan, 26.4, fastest lap of the entire qualifying as of now. Flanken 28.0, struggling a bit. Allenby 27.0, he's struggling as well. Dom 26.5, Kielander fastest 26.3 in the Williams. Now we also have the Mercedes of Marvin across the finish line out of the hairpin. Where can Marvin set himself at the start of Q3? Justin before with us 26.7, so we are currently waiting for Adrian's who is invalidated and Noah as well. So these two will be back into the pits and might actually have only one shot if they don't manage their time right. So at the moment is Calendar faster, 26.3, fastest than everyone, and following very closely with Falcon, Dom, Marvin TS, Gerbal only in P6. Anime was looking very strong. He lost 5 tenths compared to his fastest Q2 lap. So he needs to get his stuff together and focus on the next lap because it could be crucial to challenge for pole position.
Yeah. Now, I have something else though. It's not gonna be F1, but Italy. The UEFA Nations League. How did you feel about winning 3-1 from France?
Wait a second, what game are you talking about?
The UEFA Nations League. France versus Italy.
I prefer not to speak. If I speak, I'm in big trouble.
Why? You won! You won for your friends!
I prefer not to speak.
Okay, we're not gonna speak about that.
I mean, because a win is a win, but the team in itself is. I prefer not to speak. So let's just focus on F1.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So 6 minutes left as everyone is going back into the pits, apart from Noah, who is a little bit late. But yeah, we're just waiting for the VCAP to go back into the pits, and Gerber is already out immediately with 6 minutes left. I think that might be only good enough for one lap.
Yeah. This might be for F1 a one-shot qualifying, because it's only just 6 minutes and 28 seconds left. It's not much, but it is what it is.
Sorry. I didn't eat anything. I don't know how that burp came out, but it doesn't matter.
It's 9 p.m. You didn't eat anything. What? It's 9 p.m. You didn't eat anything, though. Yeah.
I mean, you know, summer. All of our lunch and dinner times just change so much. But anyway, let's go back to qualifying, because I didn't realize Noah is actually pushing on all the tires, it seems. He's pushing out of sector 2 with a 1 minute and 1 second and 0 tenths, so he was massively faster than Gerbal. Could this be enough for pole position?
It can be, but
we'll see in just a moment. Noah across the finish line. Can he get it? Yeah, 26.0 on all tires. Noah just sets the provisional pole position on used softs and just pulls 3 tenths out of Calendar behind. Wow. So he's looking like a very strong contender. And Gerbal, he's actually struggling. He's starting right now, and let's remember he had that very big wobble around here in sector 1. It's a very tricky sector, so it's very easy to make a mistake. Now he gets the apex a lot more compared to his previous lap, and 7 tenths! He gains 7 tenths, but currently it's not enough to be ahead of Noah, so he needs to find more time later on in the lap. Now breaking into 11, and the section where he can gain the most is this one, uphill into 15 and 16. Just barely inside track limits and just barely spinning, improving by almost a second, and as it stands now, it would be just enough to get ahead of Noah. Now Gerbal is pushing like hell and is looking very solid and very fast. Now breaking into the hairpin, he needs to get it right. a slight lockup, just missing the apex by a few millimeters, but Jabber is looking very strong across the finish line. It's a 26.001, 44 thousandths faster than Noah, and this was a message. He does not want to be behind Noah, as he sets provisional pole position just above the 25s. And wow, what a lap. This sets the new standard for qualifying. And Aiden Jones, look at that, he is invalidated again. He has not set a single lap time, and with 2 minutes left on the clock, I think he might be in trouble. I think he might not have the time to actually set a Q3 lap.
Yeah.
Absolute nightmare for Aiden Jones that he stands now, starting in P10.
Yeah, this might be, again, the big two battle between Noah and Gerbil. I never saw almost. Is 126.001 close to global records? Because I think it is.
Actually, a lap that was much closer to the world record is the one Baby Don't Hurt Me did at the end of Q1 with a glitch, because world record is in the 24th.
Damn. Damn.
Yeah, but we don't care. These are the lap times we care. This is the competition we care about in Sunny League F1. So let's watch as the drivers now go across the finish line to start their last run of Q3. Gerbil has retired in provisional pole position. Kielander has just started. So has Flanken, and so has Falcon, and so has Dom, and so is almost everyone. And Marvin has retired in the pits. So apparently he thinks he cannot improve. So let's see the Williams of Kielander out of sector 1. Does he improve? Yes, by 1/10. What about the Mercedes of Flanken? He improves by 8/10, massive improvements. What about Eddie Jones is on the outlap? Let's see the Sauber of Falcon. I actually cannot see the improvement. What about Dom? I actually missed that as well. So we'll see Allenby out of sector 1, currently in P8, but improves by just 2/10. Kielander now, and in sector 2, the improvement is there, 2/10. The Mercedes of Flanken just behind, improving by 1 second and 2/10. Marvin, actually Flanken, absolutely flying now. Falcon now improving by 4/10. Dom, I didn't see actually, and Aiden Jones is out. Aiden Jones got the checkered flag. He will not set it up, and he will start in P10. Allenby improves by almost 6/10, so we need to go across the finish line because Kielander just finished. He's still in P3. Flanken in P4. Then we have the Sauber of Falcon, who is probably going for pole position. No, he can't. And the Dom actually steals P2, but just 1/1000th of a second slower than Gerbil. And look at those gaps. The top three separated by 3 thousandths. Gerbil with a 001, Dom with a 002, and Falcon with a 005. We need to look out for those three because wow, they are looking competitive tonight. I didn't expect to see such small gaps at the Mystery Grand Prix, so this is gonna be extremely exciting. I cannot wait to get started with the race. TS finishes in P6 in the meanwhile, and Noah has invalidated, so he will set himself in P4, and this is qualifying. The top three, we were very close to see a 1997 qualifying with almost the three drivers with the same lap time, but it is Gerbil with the smallest possible margin who gets pole position at the first race of season 5, and Dom looking very solid, very fast in P2, just 1/1000th slower than Falcon, 4/10 slower than Gerbil, 3/10 slower than Dom in P3. Then we have Noah still in the 26.0 in P4. Then we have Kielander, TS, Flanken, Allenby, Marvin, and Aiden Jones with no lap time. He will start in P10. And we can finally get underway with the first race of season 5.
Yeah, this is gonna be amazing. Yeah. I have a feeling that's already gonna crash at lap 1. I have a feeling of that.
I think it's very likely indeed. But I don't want to jinx it.
Me either. So I can see Wiz's strategy. You know, I'm watching it live. I can just expose his strategy on screen. But Wiz is a stupid phone. Wiz is going for a hard medium strategy. Sorry, medium hard strategy.
And there we go, for the first round of Season 5 for the Mystery Grand Prix in Miami. It's lights out and away we go, and Gerbal gets a very good start off pole position, and Falcon is not even alongside. Will we see any dives on the inside? Actually, I don't think so, but there's a Quaxel slightly spinning, but he's still good, and Gerbal has defended pole position brilliantly already, but Noah already battling with Kielander side by side on the first lap, and flanking as well, trying to find a gap somewhere, but it's not enough. He needs to find a gap later on in the race. Everyone is very close to each other. Aaron Jones struggling to get out of that midfield. Now he's in P11 just behind his teammate and battling with Peter as well. And so many cars taking his slipstream, but Gerbal, he's already pulling off a gap, already 5/10 of the first sector, and everyone is on the mediums apart from Dom and U Division. So interesting strategies there from the hard runners. Now Riz, who are starting in penultimate position, now battling with Quax. There is a yellow flag. It's Cam in the Alpine spinner and gets wing damage, massive wing damage for the Alpine just before turn 14, and his race is heavily compromised down in last position. Now Peter getting past Baby Don't Hurt Me on the back straight. DRS is not available yet, but it will be just as this lap ends, and an Alpine going on the inside. Tate actually getting the inside of Riz, and now the first lap is completed. Quaxel has gone deep at the hairpin of turn 17 in P19, and now 5 seconds of U Division ahead, and we have started the second lap, and DRS will be enabled now.
Yeah, the second lap will be enabled. The second lap is now on, and DRS is enabled for this lap into an maybe in a lap like when safety car comes. And now everything looks pretty clear with the gaps and the fights. And there's a fight between Top G and Wiz does first Top G with without DRS actually, with DRS, and now he's in P15. So a quick start for Wiz, already from P19 to P15. That's very nice done. And now up front we have, let me see this yellow flag, that is Cruxo again, he's spun again. But as TS also spun without the front wing.
Ooh,
front wing is
TS is completely missing the front wing.
Ooh.
I don't know what happened there, but that's his result heavily compromised. But in the meanwhile, let's watch the top, because Gerbal has already pulled out of DRS from, and there's a yellow flag probably. Oh, there's Sanjay going into the pits already. Kielander and Noah back into the pits already on the third lap, and Noah with an overtake into the pit lane, but gets a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Ooh, there wasn't a wise move from Noah. He was desperate to overtake in the pit lane for some reason, but he got a penalty in doing so. Kielander changing front wing. Noah, I'm not sure, but he's going for the hards. Yes, obviously changing front wing as well. There is yellow flags in sector 1. There is a Haas ghosting Peter. Peter going very wide and almost getting overtaken by Aiden Jones. But now we can see some gaps starting to form throughout the field. Falcon is already without DRS from Jebel Head. Now Peter and Baby Don't Hurt Me fighting for P10. So just barely the last point. And Aiden Jones as well trying to find a gap. Now he's in P9 and chasing Japo ahead, as Baby Don't Hurt Me too, his teammate currently ahead of him. So let's see the position changes, because the biggest winner is actually Joel Brown. Joel Brown and Reese gaining 7 positions. Biggest losers, Noah, Kielander and CS losing a whopping 13 positions already on lap 3.
And Jeff already in P7 overtook David Herbie with DOS on now. He goes into P7 and everybody gets the fastest lap already out the start, and Falcon didn't take position at all. But well, he changed one position. He changed from P3 on the way to P2. Or did he stop P3? Did he? Yeah, he stopped P3. Now Falcon is in P2. This right now Dom is not doing very great, but Frank Koenig and Alibi are now in the full whole train. Gerbo is already gone with 2.2 seconds, and I don't see any really fights going on. It seems like a little bit calming right now.
Well, you might actually check the podium positions, because now Dom gets the move down with the DRS to get into second place and Falcon in third, but now he's gonna have to defend from a very hungry Flanken, who is actually battling with Allenby. They go side by side uphill into the chicane, and Allenby gets ahead just before the chicane. A beautiful move by the McLaren, now up into P4. But now let's look at the midfield, because they are so bunched up together, it is crazy. There is almost no space between them. Peter is the closest. Now he will have the DRS from Baby the Hermia ahead, and the Red Bull will be very vulnerable on the straights. But now we can see the two Red Bull teammates very close to each other. Peter gets the inside of the hairpin. Peter gets ahead, which leaves the two Red Bulls very close to each other, Baby Hormy and Annie Jones. But Baby Hormy is still trying to hang in now. He gets the position back before someone, and Peter back into P10. Intense fighting in the midfield there, but it's two Hasses, actually by the two Red Bulls and the Haas fighting for the last points positions.
Yeah. The position changes are getting really tough here at Miami, because Miami is not very wide but also not very small, but it's hard to overtake here. But now Falcon and Dom bending again. Now Falcon is getting away with the DRS, and it's now P2 from Dom, and now Dom needs to fight back again from his P3 all the way to P2 again from Falcon. Can Dom do it again?
Waiting just with a massive send on Peter. Peter goes off the track. There was a massive send on the inside by Aiden Jones, and he made contact with the Haas of Peter, who is now in P11, and Aiden Jones with a little bit of an aggressive overtake. He's in P9, but they might actually be lost by the stewards, and with yellow flags. It's a Tate, is missing the left hand plate, and is also spun again.
Yeah. He spun 3 times. 2 times, sorry. Two times.
And I think Waxel might have been involved as well, because he was very close.
Yeah.
But Max as well. Max is missing the right hand plate.
Did Noah pit again? Noah pit again. He's on 1 lap medium.
And Waxel spinning near the pit lane. And he might actually, okay, no, Tate just goes through, and Tate gets another, Tate as well, gets a speed in pit lane.
Yeah.
Gerbal is absolutely flying now, 3.3 seconds. Tate has retired in the pit lane, the Alpine does not want to go forward anymore. But now, P1 looks very much secured, but it is these two podium positions, as well as P4 behind, who are battling very, very close. Quaxel is pitting to fix his front wing probably, and I mean, these gaps between Falcon, Dom and Allenby, P2, 3 and 4, they are defending and attacking everywhere, so close to each other, never giving up on those precious points from P2 to P4.
Yeah. There's now a whole DRS, and now Dom goes for the inside and takes P2. Yeah, he does take P2. Very nice move from Dom, from Falcon. And now Dom is back at P2. And now Falcon Does he advance again? Has SLF1 goes into turn 1? Does he send it? No, he doesn't send it. He doesn't send it in turn 1. He keeps it safe. Now, Alibi is also very close to those three. And now he's building also for a podium. But can he get a podium? That's the answer. You know what I mean? That's the question. And now, Can Dom defense from Falcon goes now into turn 7 and now goes into turn 8. A very, very good corner, but no one gets a time penalty. That's kind of off. Well, he's in pin 18, and now Falcon, DRS song. Dom is very useless right now, but does Falcon send it in? No, he doesn't. He doesn't send it. His face isn't here, 40 cents. And now Alibi is also behind Falcon, and he's very close to those two. Can Alibi do a double overtake? Maybe he does. Maybe he does do a double overtake. Maybe he can do a double overtake, but now Dom is got away from Falcon, and Falcon still is hunting for the P2. Can he get the P2? He goes for the inside. The same exit place where Dom is doing the move, and he does it again.
And they're still going with around the final corner. It's insane battling between these two, but Falcon provisionally stays ahead. Dom still has the DRS, and Arenby is actually struggling a little bit to stay behind. He's been using a lot of energy, and that might cost him some lap time. But now Dom looks faster than the both of them, because this actually might be the threshold point where the hards start to get faster than the mediums because of less tire wear. But strategically the pit stop should come in later on, probably at around lap 13 or so.
Yeah. Lap 13 is going to be the pit wall for most drivers. Can Alibi overtake Dom? If he does it, then it's a very good thing for Alibi to have a podium already for the first round. If Dom gets a G-second time penalty, but the question is, does Alibi have the connection to have a P3 or maybe a P2? But he is falling behind right now a little bit, but still in the DUS zone. That's very good news, but already Gerba is 4 seconds away. That's very new. That's very nice done. But if there's a safety car, then it's not very nice news for Gerba. But now we have Dom and Alibi. Alibi goes now not 40 cents. He want to go 40 cents. He thinks about it. Well, he doesn't. He doesn't go for it now. Goes into turn 3 and 4. A little bit of a struggle at the end of the exit of turn 3. But he keeps it very nice.
Jumpo's crashed! It's a safety car!
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Gerba has 6 seconds, but it's a focus safety car.
So yeah. Japo has crashed on the left hand side of turn 3. That's actually the same place where Sargent crashed this year with Magnussen. And that has brought out the safety car, which is not exactly what Gerbal wanted, considering how much of a gap he was pulling off. But now everyone is gonna go for the hards, but now it's a difficult task for the hard runners, because ideally they should use this free pit stop for the mediums, but stretching the mediums until the end, it might be a very difficult task to pull off.
Yeah.
So Cam and Noah are pitting. Noah with a terrible race so far. I mean, it was looking so good in qualifying, then he had to pit for the front wing and he got a penalty for speeding, he got a track limit as well, and now he's in pits and he's gonna have to pull off one heck of a recovery. Reese has pulled off a good recovery though, P11 for now. So Jebel is pitting on those mediums, very likely to get those hards ready. So will Falcon, but Dom, he's kind of screwed with the mediums going to the end. Very difficult to pull off.
to the end is gonna be very difficult. That's what I want to say.
Oh, and there is also some double stacks with Red Bull and Mercedes. They are losing so much time behind their teammates. It's chaos in the pit lane. Everyone is losing so much time because everyone is pitting so close to each other, and the position are getting very, very close. Joel Brown is up into P5 in all of this.
Wow. Well, news on Jasper and Japo. His wheel broke.
What do you mean his wheel? Oh yeah, well yeah, because he crashed.
Yeah. That's why his wheel broke. Maybe that's why he said the video. Can you watch it? How did that happen?
So we already have a replay. Ooh. Too much throttle out of turn 2.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kinda suck. That sucks. Yeah, that's the same corner. Yep. Whip. Yeah. Well, that is Japo out of his race. P5, but in the same moment of his whole life came to an end. Yeah. Not the best.
So race being neutralized on lap 10. It was actually lap 9 and now it is lap 10. And the field is still very much far from each other, so I think we will have an extra lap of safety car before we continue.
Yeah. Now we have a focus safety car, and yeah.
Well, the gap is still quite big from
Yeah.
Noah and Quaxel. So
Yeah.
it might just be enough, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So Cam has caught up. Noah is nearly there. There we go, Noah, he can see the cars ahead. Quaxel is still behind. I think Quaxel might cause... What happened? Joel Brown is on P11, what?
Your whole thing is bugged. Because Joba is on P1.
No, Joel Brown. In the
Joel
Haas.
Brown.
He is down into P11 all of a sudden. I'm not
You're
sure
right.
what happened there. So there we go, the grid is finally stacked up and the safety car is now going around sector 1. So we will resume at the end of this lap. And there we go. Safety car in this lap. We rested our voices a little bit as we were waiting for the safety car to turn off the lights, back into the pits. And Gerbal will lead the restart here on lap 12. Approaching the hairpin, third gear, he could go anytime he wants, and he goes just outside of the hairpin. Race has been restarted by Gerbal, and Falcon didn't exactly react well. Who reacted well is Dom, who is already alongside Falcon on the outside line. He gets ahead very easily at turn 1. So now with the mediums, with the fresh medium tires, he can have a chance of trying to overtake Gerbal. They go side by side. Dom actually almost on the outside, but he backed out. This is not a place worth battling for at this part of the track. So Dom, he knows he has the tire advantage, so he will have another chance later on. The DRS is still not enabled, but he can still get the slipstream. And now he goes on the inside line of the braking zone of 11. Dom gets ahead for the lead of the race, but Gerbal knows it's only a matter of time before he gets the position back again, and Dom will eventually drop down in terms of pace and tire wear. So Dom now trying to lead with those mediums and trying to beat the gap as quick as possible. If he wants to have a chance of defending the lead, he needs to break DRS train, and he needs to do that now, because otherwise he will be in big trouble, being attacked by Gerbal and all of the other cars behind. And not everyone has restarted so well, because we can already see some gaps. There is almost a tenth inside of Peter, maybe the Hermia at the hairpin, but huge lockup, he had to back out. There we go, DRS has been enabled at the second lap under green flags after the restart. And Dom just 4 tenths ahead is obviously not enough to try and pull away, but now Joel Brown and Max actually battling. Oh, Max going off track, going wide and taking a lot of curbing, trying to rejoin back into the track. Now in P13, Joel Brown in P10, he has a significant gap of 3 seconds from flanking ahead, so he just needs to defend this position to score 1 point from all of the other cars very hungry behind him, especially Aiden Jones, who just didn't have a good qualifying and a good first stint as well. Down in P11, he needs to get past very quickly. Now Peter maybe the Hermia as well. Peter getting the move done for P6 now. 1.8 seconds between him and Marvin, and the top 5 very close to each other. Dom has pulled 8 tenths to Gerbal, but it's not enough. Gerbal still has DRS, and it might actually be soon until we see an overtake from the Ferrari on the Aston Martin.
Yeah, the Aston Martin is cooking with his first new mediums. I see the mediums are much faster than the hards are there. Because the hards are quite slow, because already Job is already 5 tenths behind Dom, and Dom is already using a lot. And for sector 3, and that is Max.
Max going very deep at the hairpin, down in P18.
That's bad. Well, now we're going back again to the top 4, and now it's Marvin who comes past everybody, and everybody is defenseless, and now goes into the left right section. I think it's 5-6. And now
Ooh,
Pete
Peter
gets
with a
the
penalty. He gets a check in his penalties. I'm not sure what part of the track, but it might just be the end of SLF1. But in the meanwhile, Marvin had quite an oversteer out of turn 8, and that has given Allen by the chance to completely fly past with the DRS. But actually, Marvin is still ahead, despite the DRS. Marvin is still ahead in P4. I'm not sure how Allenby was not able to gain with the DRS, but I guess we'll see now on the straight. Actually, I want to see the telemetry because let's check the top speed. So Allenby has DRS now.
Ooh, and about Gerbil, Gerbil goes for the outside and takes not P1. It's not his day today. Sorry for interrupting, but now Gerbil goes for another move. Now goes around the last corner. And now DRS again on. And now Gerbil goes now for the inside. Does he take P1? Goes into turn 1, side to side. And now Gerbil takes P1 at lap 16. And now it's a 5. Needs to survive all those laps into lap 29 for the win with his heart. So it's going to be very hard to even have max temperature to reach on those hearts, while the mediums are going to be much faster than the hearts. But Falcon is also here, joins the fight, and now Gerbil needs to defend from 2 people, and now Dom again goes for not to the inside. Maybe no, he doesn't go for it. He doesn't send it at the heartbreaking zone of Miami. Now he still goes on the chicane, does it very nicely, and now goes down, and again go up, and now gonna have DRS again. Dom into P2, Falcon right behind in P3. Now Dom has DRS on, goes for the inside, and does he take P1? He does take P1 with a
Ooh, very deep, almost into the wall and almost spinning as well. Out of the hairpin, Dom. It was almost a massive mistake by him. Luckily, it only ended in losing positions instead of losing the entire car. But now he's in P3 with a very scary mistake that was. Now in P3, and we'll have to chase Falcon and Gerbil, and with a comfortable gap from Marvin behind. Marvin, who is still feeling the pressure from Allenby to try and fight for that P4. But lovely battling between these top 3. But now Dom will have to cover some slightly bigger distance to try and get back into Gerbil's range.
Yeah, but Dom has had a lot of overspeed when we go into that chicane and then turn. What turn was it again? It was turn 17. We had a lot of overspeed. He was really fast on the straight. But can he do it again? Can he do a double overtake? Maybe he does it, but it's going to be very hard. Maybe very easy for him because he had a lot of overspeed. Now goes for the inside and overtakes from Falcon. We're going to be P2, but they both have DRS on. And it's not today. It's day for Dom. For the P2, he stays behind and wait for another opportunity to have for the P2. And while Allenby has passed Marvin, which is very nice for Allenby, very nice with the points for McLaren.
In the meanwhile, Noah, he's somewhat back into the points, now in P11 and just 5 tenths behind Aiden Jones, who is still struggling to get outside of that P10, and Aiden Jones as well losing DRS to Joel Brown ahead of him. So the 2 Hasses going ahead of the Red Bull. That's not what he wanted to see. He knew he had to perform from the very first race. He was frustrated he couldn't actually battle Gerbil for actually a win, to try and get a win from last season. Ooh, wing damage! I think it's from a Haas ahead. It's Peter. Peter got wing damage. He got the wall of turn 8, and now he has wing damage. Now down in P11, and he gets attacked by almost everyone behind. Kielander now trying to get past as quickly as possible. U Division 2, Peter just getting overtaken by everyone. U Division going deep, and now side by side with the Haas of Peter going around turn 12, and they are trying to stay behind actually, so they can get the DRS. But now U Division knows he cannot lose that much time from Peter ahead. He needs to stay in DRS of all of the competitive cars ahead of Kielander, Aiden Jones and Noah, who are now fighting for a position. Noah gets in P9, but let's remember he has the track limit penalties. 3 seconds for the freshly V-Carb driver. Now he will drop probably in P11 at the end of this race. But now at least Aiden Jones has DRS. Now let's go back to Marvin and Allenby, because Peter is resigning in pit lane. Peter does not want to continue with that wing damage. We are down to 3 DNFs at this Mystery Grand Prix in Miami. Gerber is still leading, Falcon in P2. Dom, after that mistake, has yet not recovered in P3, and Marvin recently made a move into P4 for Allenby, who is actually gonna claim that back with the DRS on the straight just before turn 11. And there we go, the McLaren gets ahead once again in P4, and now 5 seconds from Dom. It is quite far, but if he keeps it consistent and maybe doesn't lose too much time battling with Marvin, maybe he could try and gain something. In the meanwhile, shout out to Reese, who was starting in P19, now has recovered up into P6. Lovely drive from him, just 2.6 seconds behind Marvin. Maybe if they keep battling, we might see the Ferrari back into the top 5 sooner or later.
Yeah, Reese maybe back into the top 5. It would be very nice points for the Ferrari already at the first round of the race. Now Falcon and Dom back again at the back of Falcon. Takes some time. Allenby needs to push their car, but Marvin is behind him, so he's 5 seconds behind Dom. And now Gerber back again at P1 and Falcon P2. Falcon tried to catch up with Gerber, but it could be very hard. We're 2 seconds away from Marvin. It would be very nice if he goes maybe into P4. But now it's 20 laps and it's 10 laps to go to the end of the race. Falcon is very, very close to Gerbo. And now we go into the turn. What is again?
12.
I've got the turn. Is it 10?
It's 12. 1, 2.
Yeah, now it's 12, yeah. Now going into 13. Do I even say good? But I forgot.
Well, now out of the chicane, now it's 16 on the straight.
Now
yeah,
16,
they can prepare for the braking of 17. Let's see though if Falcon tries to do something out braking Gerber, but no, way too far behind. So he needs to just he needs to just stay in his place, and he will eventually have an overspeed later on. As we now start lap 21, 10 laps left, actually 9 laps left for the end of 9 laps left for the end of this first round of the Mystery Grand Prix at Miami, and this top 3 has never been separated once from the starts of the race. They are looking so strong. Dom, despite the worst strategy, stretching those mediums until the end, he's keeping a magnificent pace to be in the podium position, but he knows he can fight for that P2 and even P1, and we know he's not gonna give that up easily.
No, he wants to have the P2, but it can be very hard for Dom to catch up with Falcon, because Falcon is very, very fast these days. So it's gonna be very hard for Dom to catch up. But can Gerbo survive those 9 laps away from Falcon?
Oh no, Dom! Oh no! Dom has massive front wing damage outside of turn 15, and he has wasted such a great chance for a podium. And no, it's absolute heartbreak for him. He was looking so strong, but now it's only a fight between 2 cars, the Ferrari and the Ferrari powered shitbox in P2. It's now only Ferrari versus Sauber for the win of this race. Dom with such a costly mistake. And now he's back into the pits. Now changing his fun. He's gonna actually retire. Wow. Absolute heartbreak.
Retired from the race. From a very sad moment. From a very safe and sight moment that he ever got in Sunday. But now we have the two cars. He tests on the left session and have Noah back again in the top 7, in top 10, and was battling Frank winner, but Noah is back again at the top 10. P7 he is, and now we have Falcon and German. Falcon goes with the overspeeding dog in the DRS on, and now that's P1. 8 laps to go. Can German be P1 or is going to be Falcon be P1? Which one of them is going to be P1 and which one is going to be the winner of the Miami Grand Prix, SLF Mystery Grand Prix? But now, Jibbo, DMS song, going to win a move. No, he's still stay behind. He is too far away for a move. But maybe at the turn 16, sorry, it's 17. You're now going to turn 18, now 19. DMS on. Can Jibbo do it? No, he doesn't. He is too far away to do a move. And now they go into turn 1 and 2, and then go into turn 3. And now they go into turn 4, 5, and 6, which is now downshift to 6 and 5 gear, and now go on with 6 gear, and now go downshift wherever you want because this turn is quite weird. And now they go with DOS on. Jibbo has the DOS. DOS is activated. For now not, but now maybe turn on DOS. Still not DOS. Still not DOS. He just backs up.
So Jebel backing out, I'm not sure if that might be if he has too much downforce or if he was trying to recharge the battery. So, ooh, massive slider.
Well, he has 100% of EOS, so it shouldn't be a problem. Now 90%. Now he activates DOS right now. Now he has the overspeed of almost 330 kph, but doesn't reach to ascent into turn 17. It's almost very close. And now they go into turn 18, and now going into turn 19. And DRS on. It helps not very much, but it gets close to each other very fast. And now it's lap 24. It's 6 laps to go. And Jibbo still stays behind Falcon for almost 2 laps.
Let's watch out for the midfield though. Kelander fighting intensively with Flanken for a P9 and Aiden Jones trying to scrounge up any points in P8 with the Williams and the Mercedes behind fighting. Kelander with a massive snap oversteer, but he kept it on track. If he hadn't, he would have crashed in the same place as his teammate Jappo. But luckily he's still on the road in P9. Now let's go back to the top of the field because Gerbal with the DRS, he still doesn't want to make a move. And I think this might be a strategic choice. To just stay behind and keep attacking, because with the DRS defending will be much harder. So at the moment he knows he's faster and just staying in DRS, so he can use this chance as well to recharge the battery so he can go full attack mode later on at the end of the race.
Yeah, he still waits for the perfect moment to come. Maybe at the end of the lap. Maybe after the race at lap 29, maybe he pushes them. But he still waits. It's lap 25. Now lap 20, still 25. I thought it was lap 26, but going to lap 25 is 5 laps to go. If I'm correctly. Yeah, no, it's 5 laps to go, yeah. It's 5 laps to go. And now Jibbo still stays behind. Alibi is 8 seconds away from Jibbo, but still has in P3. So this might be a podium for his first race at the Midweek Grand Prix at Sunny Liga 1, but now it's the two of them, Gerbil and Falcon. Gerbil has DRS still, DRS is activated, and he still waits for the perfect moment, but seems like Falcon has more of an straight line speed up. I mean, a straight line setup. There is a lot of a downforce setup, and Falcon is
Falcon, no! Track limits penalties for Falcon outside the turn 15, and that's a chance for the win, completely down the toilet.
Yeah, that is not good for Falcon. Gerbil stays behind Falcon, but Falcon may get still a P2 because Alibi is already 8 seconds behind of Gerbil, so he doesn't need to worry about much. But this now is a P4. This might be a double podium for Ferrari. If it is, that would be very nice for the Constructors' Championship already. Can Wiz take the P3 of Alibi, but Alibi is already 3 seconds ahead of him, so it might be or need a safety car, or might be a switch safety car they need to catch up with Wiz and Alibi. And now Falcon is away already, almost 1 second ahead of Gerbil. Now Gerbil has still the DRS, but Falcon is away, is getting away, is all he got to have that 3 seconds, but it will be very tough if Gerbil has the DRS, but still stays in the DRS zone. Now Gerbil goes around in the chicane, goes up, goes left, right, and then goes straight, and then go left again, which is turn 15. And now they go into turn 16, now goes straight up, full throttle. And now Gerbil has the DRS, but does he gonna use for overtake? I think he still stays behind Falcon. Is lap 26 out of 29. It's almost 3 laps to go. And now they go into turn 17. Tia is gonna juice that penalty. And now we have Gerbil into P2 and then Falcon at P1. Gerbil is 3 seconds and 8 division getting 3 seconds penalty. And now we go into lap 27. It's a 3 lap. It's a 3 lap left. 3 laps left. And Alibi is still on the P3 with 9 seconds. 9 seconds behind of Gerbil and Falcon. Falcon still stays in front. I wonder how much ERS Falcon has.
TS crashed! TS has,
but it's
has
not
crashed.
enough. It's not enough for a safety car with already the 3 laps left, so it's basically useless. But it's not. It's very sad for Wiz that he's not getting the P3. But now we go into turn once again turn 14 and 15, which is again, and goes into turn 16, and now go further to again with lap 28 soon in a couple of seconds.
Gerbil knows that he does not have to necessarily get past, because with the track limit penalties, just stay behind in 3 seconds is more than enough. He just gets a penalty, so that's gonna compromise slightly his result, because Kielandro will be ahead, but Flanken will have to overtake him on track. But now, starting the penultimate lap, we thought it would have been Dom, we thought it would have been Falcon, but as it stands now, it will be Gerbil to take the win in the first round. But it's still 2 laps left. It is not over until these 2 laps pass, because we don't know if Gerbil gets a track limits penalty or if he makes a mistake, he spins, he locks up, or whatever happens. So we just need to wait until the official end of this race.
Yeah. It's 2 laps to go. Gerbil behind Falcon, not using the ERS or his ERS, just staying behind and going fully to turn 13, 14, 15, and 16. Doing his best as he can. Falcon is gonna be sadly P2, but SLF1 is winning. Gravely, you can do a full commentary on the last lap because the Ferrari is winning today.
Well, I'm obviously very happy, but I will actually save the Italian commentary in Monza if the Ferrari wins in Monza. So I mean, this was a mystery Grand Prix as well. But obviously, I am very happy if Ferrari wins. But we'll save the Italian glory for later on in the calendar. But now we indeed start the last lap of this mystery Grand Prix. Many drivers got caught up and weren't able to actually keep up with the pace. Some made mistakes, some weren't fast enough, and other drivers as well were able to adapt extremely good to these conditions, to this improvised setup, both in qualifying and in the race. It was a very good three-way battle for the race win, but in the end it is always the same name that we pronounce at the end of every Grand Prix, just fresh with 4 titles, and this is the chance that he's not done yet. He knows he has still the right shape to go for a 5th title. Falcon tries to defend, but we know this is just friendly racing at this point. Gerbal still gets ahead just to get that position on track. We know it would have been still enough. They still go side by side to battle as if they were actually battling for position, but in the end it is always Gerbal with a photo finish on the line. But Gerbal takes the checkered flag, wins the mystery Grand Prix, the first round in Miami, gets those 25 points. Alenby in P3, Reese with a wonderful recovery from P19 to P4 gets Ferrari extremely useful points for constructors already after round 1. Marvin keeps in great shape after his last season 4 races. He goes in P5. Joy Brown very good as well in P6. Kielander closes in P7. Flanken in P8. Aiden Jones not exactly where he wanted to be. It's just 2 points for him tonight. Noah gets the fastest lap at the end, so 2 points as well, but Noah, this is still not the position he wanted to be. He closes in P10 with the fastest lap. Cam in P11, Max in P12, Baby Hermi in P13. Then we have U Division in P14, and in just a moment Quaxel will cross the finish line in P15.
Yeah, and then it's already a crazy race, and it already it's only just round 1. It's crazy. It's crazy. Already round 1, and there's this kind of battles. Jeddah is gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be even crazy because sadly I have to announce I won't be able to commentate Jeddah, so you're actually gonna have to do it by yourself.
Good.
You're gonna have to commentate the safety car Grand Prix by yourself.
Yeah. That's gonna be very fun. Gonna be very fun.
Well, but this has been fun as well. We can see the podium celebrations. It is always the same driver, now in a different suit, the red suit. I like to see, and I think many other drivers like to see, the dream of winning in Ferrari. Now it is only 25 points. It is way too early to hope for a title, but this is just the sign that Gerbal is ready to not give up on that 5th, and so it's a sign that he will keep the competition high for this season 5. So Gerbal gets the 25 points. Falcon in P2 with a wonderful fight. Alenby in P3. Reese starting from P19 up into P4. Marvin in P5. Gerbal as well starting in dead last in P20. Recovers up to P6. Kielander in P7. Flanken in P8. Erin Jones in P9. And Noah rounds off the top 10. this has been the first Mystery Grand Prix of the season. We will have another one at round 6, and that Mystery Grand Prix will be the traditional one with Monaco qualifying and then a random track. But yeah, so this has been I think an exciting start to the new season. A few surprises here and then. Dom as well, I really enjoyed watching him drive until he unluckily crashed and then retired. But if he keeps his shape later on for the other races of the season, I think we can see him as a stable front runner later on as the season goes forward. So I'm very excited to see that. So so anyway, thank you for watching tonight's stream. I am Dom by my side. Anything you want to add, Jaden?
What? Do I want to say anything? Alright, let me say anything. Let me think. Woo. Okay, okay, yeah. Go watch the Jeddah Grand Prix because it's gonna be very fun. Okay, it's gonna be very fun. Just hear my words. It's gonna be very fun. That's it.
That's it. That's it.
That's it.
Well, so we will wait. I mean, you will wait for the stream next Sunday in Jeddah. Jaden will take you through. I hope to be back in round 3. But until then, this has been the Mystery Grand Prix in Miami. Jeddah will be the next one next Sunday as well at the same time. Exciting racing is expecting us, and we cannot wait to go on with the season. It's your favorite commentator duo again, BS Gabri and Jaden. We are out. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next week.